Hey guys, what you doing? It's constantly post Overwatch videos here, and I know it's been like a while since I last posted a video, but you know, college has been kicking my ass, so it's fine, we're good. But anyways, you don't want to hear me talk about how college is fucking killing me on the inside. We're gonna be talking about Tumblr again. Prepare yourselves, because it only gets fucking worse. So a few days ago, I was just scrolling through one of my favorite ships in Overwatch's tag on Tumblr, and I came across some pretty important posts. The post talked about how a lot of heterosexual ships within the Overwatch fandom get shit on, especially on Tumblr, because they're not lesbian or gay ships. A lot of people were also mentioning that the Overwatch fandom frowns upon straight ships because, well, they're straight and that's wrong. And that argument completely ignores the fact that there are bisexual and pansexual people within the fandom as well, who are like me and may see a character mercy as bisexual. They also mention that you can't assume every character is straight, but then in turn you can't assume that every character is gay because, again, there's more to the LGBT community than just the L and the G. But hey, the LGBT community itself ignores bisexual and pansexual people regardless, so they might as well ignore them when it comes to shipping shit too. But that's another story. So, me being the outspoken bitch I am, I reblogged all of those posts and made the horrible mistake of looking at the notes. And holy shit, they're fucking disgusting. Basically, in every post you saw children. They were probably like 20, maybe mid-teens, but if you're gonna act like a child, then you should be fucking called one. Commenting on all of these posts saying either, "Het ships are boring." Bad post, OP. "Nobody says het ships are boring." Really? If you scrolled up just like a little bit, you would have seen that you're clearly wrong about that assumption. I don't know, man. I suddenly can't read. I can't see. I don't know what it means. I don't know what being proved wrong means. I just don't know her. Shut the fuck up. This is why people don't like het ships. Or basically, to put it simple and sweet, everyone in Overwatch is gay. Which, if you honestly think that, you're just fucking kidding yourself. So today, I thought we'd look more into these posts and talk about how the Tumblr Overwatch fandom really likes ignoring the fact that bisexual and pansexual people exist, while having the mentality that if a ship isn't gay, it's boring and you should feel bad. And that your headcanons are just that. Headcanons. Anyways, quick heads up, I'll be referring to all gay and lesbian ships as gay since it can be used technically as an umbrella term in the community. But yeah, anyways, let's just get right into this shitstorm already.
I'm gay.
So let's tackle the biggest issue right off the bat. People constantly denying that people actually say that's straight and boring. But, I honestly just think you're ignorant if you think that people on Tumblr aren't childish enough to say that. So many people talk about straight ships either calling them trash or boring while praising gay ships like there's no tomorrow. Because if you mention one bad thing about a gay ship, you're automatically homophobic and not letting someone cope with the lack of representation they have in the media. In this post by Hawkguard on Tumblr, they basically said that every lesbian ship is amazing, but, if you look very, very closely on the fine print, what they think is shit is all these straight ships. Now in the tags they said this was all a joke except the shit tier, which is again full of straight ships. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down here? So apparently all gay ships are okay or great, but is that a straight ship? In my video game with characters that don't explicably have a definite sexuality besides Tracer? Oh hell no. Besides that, and going back to the het ships are boring main point, which again, people do say, here's your proof so you can stop being ignorant because, you just look fucking dumb. If the only thing that makes your ship interesting is the fact that it's a gay couple and not two people of the opposite gender dating, your ship is pretty fucking boring, let's be honest. How can your sexuality make you interesting or boring? It's not a hobby. It isn't chemistry between two characters, and if the character's sexuality is the only defining or interesting part of your ship, well then I just have to say it's pretty fucking boring. Personally, I ship Mercy 76 because I like the idea of a commander and a medic working together and developing a relationship. I also ship Pharmacy because they're a dynamic duo in the game, and the idea of a medic with a soldier essentially is cute to me because there is a protective kind of complex in it. And before people start shit about the age differences, as long as they're two consenting adults, who really fucking cares? But other than that, being gay doesn't make you interesting, and being straight really doesn't make you boring. You're a person with a sexuality. What makes anything interesting is the fucking context between it, like the character's backstory, how they work together, shit like that. You know, stuff that applies in real life too.
I'm really gay, I'm truly very gay. You caught me.
So it's just common knowledge that Tumblr in general loves to erase bisexual and pansexual characters from media to allow them to freely ship them as just, gay. Do I really need to go further into this by saying the name Max Caulfield? Seriously, the Life is Strange fandom is fucking ridiculous. However, for characters that haven't been explicitly said by the developers that, hey, this character is gay, then why do you insist on saying, without a doubt, everyone in Overwatch is gay? Sorry to break it to you guys. Because at the last time I checked, there was more to the LGBT than just gay and lesbian members. A way to solve shipping wars is to just say that every character is bisexual or pansexual until the developers say otherwise, like they did with Tracer in a way. However, Tumblr has built up this hive mind idea that being het is boring and everyone is gay, which completely excludes bisexual and pansexual people from the mix. And they say we use bi and pan people to justify het ships when they won't even acknowledge bisexual and pansexual people in general when it gets in the way of their gay or lesbian ship. But that's because Tumblr really likes to pretend that bisexual people don't exist at all, and act like they're more straight than anything, and when a bisexual character ends up in either a heterosexual or homosexual relationship, they're just either 100% gay or 100% straight.
Oh, you're with a guy? That must mean you're straight. Oh, you're with a girl? You're such a lesbian. Oh, you define as bisexual? But you're dating a guy. Oh, you define as bisexual? But you're dating a girl.
It's not like people can actually like both men and women. You have to be all or nothing. Also, when bisexual or pansexual make these statements that people who have gay ships typically ignore the thought of the characters being bisexual or justify both heterosexual and gay ships, of course they come up with the most mature responses.
The heteros are upsetteros.
And when those people directly call them out for saying that they actually aren't heterosexual and say that they are bi or pan, and they even mention that in the post, of course the people fall back to erasing their sexuality even further by saying they're also bi or pan and they need to shut the fuck up because their opinion is obviously different and not valid. Tumblr's maturity level is abysmal, but that's what happens when you have a hive mind complex, I guess. Regardless, the idea that every character in a video game or in media is gay automatically says that you don't give a shit about bisexual or pansexual people. Because let's face it, even when we are given straight up bisexual characters that show attraction to both men and women, people will still make them either 100% straight or 100% gay. Because the only people Tumblr really supports are transgender people, lesbians, and gays, and they are so totally accepting of everyone else.
This is all in your head, Luigi. It's in your imagination.
You guys are lucky. I'm going to teach you a little bit of Tumblr speak today. So here's lesson 1. What is a headcanon and what is canon? The term headcanon is something that hasn't happened or can't happen in a book, show, video game, or basically any media that a person imagines in a scenario. For example, Farrah and Mercy aren't dating just like Mercy and Soldier 76 aren't, so the ships and ideas are just headcanons. This means that something that is canon is basically something that has happened or has been proven true within the form of media. For example, Tracer is attracted to women. She has canonically had a girlfriend, therefore she is interested in women, which can make her a lesbian. This post made by Bad SJW on Tumblr is probably something I can 100% get behind because they're basically saying that we need to stop treating headcanon stuff, stuff that hasn't happened, like it's 100% proven and that we should attack others based on different headcanons. Why fight over something developers haven't even given specifics to? Just because what you think gives you representation doesn't make it the be-all end-all of imaginary scenarios, and you should still have some fundamental respect for another person's opposing opinion. Especially since it doesn't hurt you at all because, again, this is all fucking imaginary. So when you complain that your headcanon gay ship is being ruined by other straight ships that are headcanons as well, it might be time to, step back, realize that none of this is real, and another person's own imagination on a couple doesn't invalidate yours. AKA, don't fucking attack other people for their headcanons just because they're straight or gay ships. It's that fucking easy. Story time real quick. Something that happened to me a few years ago when The Walking Dead Season 2 came out is that I did not like the character Sarah. I thought she was completely incompetent and a sheltered child. So I went to Tumblr to make a post about it, and I felt glad that, I forget what YouTuber did it, a YouTuber let Clem slap her. I was so happy. I was later informed a few minutes later that this one person saw her as autistic, so I was an ableist piece of shit. What? So I explained to her my situation, how I comprehended the character, and said that, well, that's your take on the character, basically, here's mine. And, I guess her imaginary scenario was the be-all end-all, so you guys, I have to come out and say I am an ableist piece of shit. I am so sorry. But yeah, maybe just don't fucking attack other people for their opinions on an imaginary scenario in a fucking video game. Might be a good idea.
You're so gay. like boys.
Shipping wars in general are for next level brain dead people and are so fucking stupid, to put it simply. But when you come to the conclusion that every character in Overwatch is gay because that's what you think and then go on and attack people who disagree with you, you're honestly a child and should be treated as such. The idea that straight ships are boring because they're straight basically is saying that the only thing that can make a couple interesting is if they're gay, which is just pretty fucking stupid. Again, if the only thing that defines a ship is how gay they are, it's pretty boring. Look into the compatibility and the history of the characters to make it interesting, not their sexuality. Saying every character is inherently gay and nothing else erases bisexual and pansexual people from the picture, because on Tumblr you're apparently all or nothing when it comes to sexuality. When you do shit like this, you take the LGBT community several steps backwards, but you know, whatever, just keep that thought process if it makes you feel better knowing you're taking away someone else's representation just to make yourself feel good. Again, your headcanons aren't real. Until it's proven canon, let people do what they want. Like, I really don't get why this is such a fucking big deal. Put on your big kid pants and realize that people have different ideas than you. It's a new concept apparently, but try it sometime. You might actually come across as an adult. So that about wraps up this horrible subject about how the Overwatch fandom on Tumblr is actual fucking trash, but I still hope you guys found this interesting, if not downright amusing, to see the shit that some people actually say. And hey, if you found the video funny, you might as well like and subscribe if you're new, because I've been posting a lot of gameplay recently and I'm trying to get back on track with uploading consistently, so if you're kinda into this thing, I make a lot of videos like this, so you might as well subscribe because I genuinely enjoy making these commentary videos. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye!